Hey guys, it's coreross. Today we're talking Rainbow Six Siege and we're going to do some speculation. So you might have noticed now that you have the Ember Rise patch that Thermite looks very different from how he used to look, but he's not the only one. So does Caveira. She looks quite different too. So I think that overall people seem to be very positive about the Caveira change and pretty much negative about the Thermite change when it comes to his new look. However, I'm kind of been very interested in this since we have, of course, seen it in the test server to begin with, and I was wondering, could this be the indication of the future? So, back in the day before data mining existed in Rainbow Six Siege, we used to have to guess that an elite was coming whenever they had their face reworked. Now, I've got no idea why the face rework always preceded the elite, but that was just how it was. Then, of course, data mining came into existence and we've never had to bother with the face thing at all. Up until now, where we've got these two new faces, and I'm starting to wonder, are these future elites? Now, we do already know the next elite, so spoilers if you haven't seen this already, but this is the next elite. But if we go with old school speculation here, with these reworked faces, we could be looking at the mid-season for Ember Rise being the Ela elite. But then for the season after that, we could be looking at either Thermite or Caveira as the elite to launch that season, and then another one of them for the mid-season. Now, of course, this would be very interesting because Thermite already has an elite. So could we be looking at the very first operator to get two elite uniforms? And of course, if that's the case, could we start to see other operators getting two elites as well? Now, the way they do elites is they pick popular operators. They try to get ones that are played at a relatively decent rate so that they can, of course, sell enough of them. And it would make sense because, of course, every single season we see that there's always usually a few key operators with a high pick rate. So could they be looking to go back and give old operators new elite uniforms? Now, of course, we've actually seen this with the Pro League sets. They have decided to go back and they're redoing them now. The difference is with the Pro League sets, everybody has a Pro League set, every single character. And then that's when they decided to go back and do the originals again because they got to the end of doing every single operator. Where, of course, there's a lot of operators that might well be your main pick and your favorite operator who don't have elites. And as such, you do not have the ability to go and put an elite uniform on that character because they're maybe not picked so much. Like Chachanka, he doesn't have an elite because he just doesn't get played enough. Even though maybe he would sell okay, the amount of people that actually play him might not be enough to actually get that elite to sell. That's probably why he doesn't, as yet, have an elite uniform. Now, this would probably be split 50-50 in my guess if they're going to do this, and this is pure speculation still, of course. If they're going to do it, I would guess maybe they'll launch the season with a new elite. So say the next season comes out, I think Caveira will be that elite for that season, and then midway through they'll redo one. So Thermite, of course, for this example, but then the season after that, again, they would bring out a brand new elite and then a redone elite. So that's my kind of thinking, maybe what they're thinking about doing in the future. Of course, Rainbow Six Siege is very much about the revenue streams and keeping those revenue streams very lucrative in every way. So going back and redoing some of the old elites so they can basically sell them again to, of course, be the operators that get played a lot. I could see them doing that. So let me know what you think in the comments below if this is, potentially a reasonable speculation, or do you think I'm just going a bit nuts here? And what do you think of the new faces of Thermite and Caveira? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time.